Yo guys, what is up? It's Ratven and welcome to a brand new Rat Pack Wednesday. It is the first one I'm recording of the year. We are currently in July. That's saying something. As you can tell, a little things changed since I've been gone, but that's not why we are here. We are here today to talk about my 2023 game collection. Now, if you are brand new to the channel and haven't seen any of these, I will leave a link to the description down below, which leads to my 2022 game collection. But basically, every single video, the premise is, every year, the first video of Rat Pack Wednesday, I will be posting my game collection. But basically, if you have seen last year's and you want to know why I'm doing it again, basically, every year, I'm going to try earlier on every year. So last year, I believe it was March, probably around February. Next year will be the game collection for 2024. But yeah, basically, we're not going through the rest of the games. We're just going through which games I have bought between last video and this video. And yeah, there are currently 50 games. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty guys, we are starting off with PC. Now, these are only the physical games that I have bought. We aren't including digitals, just they can't be displayed otherwise. But yeah, we are starting off with PC. We have Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban. I do want to buy all of these for physical, not preferably for PC, but if I can get them for PC, I will. Just, they're a little bit expensive. I know the first two are anyway on PlayStation, so yeah, we will see how we go with that. Up next, we also have a game returning into my collection, Lego Lord of the Rings. This is a game that I had tucked away somewhere, and I was able to go ahead and get a fair few of the games back from my childhood, and this is one of them. And another game which I did go ahead and buy is Mass Effect on the PC. I've never been a huge Mass Effect fan. This was like $2 from Vinnie's or something, so I went ahead and picked that up there. That is all the PC games. Let's move on to the next. Alrighty guys, up next is the Xbox 360, and again, only 3 games. I haven't picked up a lot of 360 games or even Xbox games, just I don't quite know why. I think it's because I'd rather buy them on PlayStation to get the platinums if I'm going to do, but even then I'm not quite sure. But the aim is for this year to buy a couple more 360 games to start building up that collection. But we do have Saints Row 1, the game that started it all. I've not played 1 or 2, but yeah, I've only played 3, but I'm looking forward to replaying Saints Row 1. Up next is Call of Duty Black Ops 1. If you are familiar with what happens, I did post on the gaming channel about a year ago, Call of Duty playing every Black Ops game, and yeah, this and the next one, Black Ops 2, were I needed for that. And yeah, I never played Black Ops as a kid. I was always a Battlefield fan, but yeah, I finally own Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Again, I want to try and get all the CODs on Xbox. Just why, I'm not quite sure, but I just feel like it suits Xbox more than PlayStation for a collection, in my opinion. But yeah. Up next, guys, making its debut in this series, we have the Nintendo DS. That's right, I got a DS and I've started collecting. We have 6 games in the DS. 2, however, are not. I don't own a case for them, so I do just have to go ahead and buy a case to throw them in. But first up is the Scribblenauts, or Super Scribblenauts. Yeah. Up next are the 2 games that don't own a case, so it just rotates with what games currently in the DS. We have Star Wars Lego Star Wars 2 and Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Yeah, they're not the greatest on DS, but they do bring back that bit of nostalgia. So yeah. Up next is a game that I basically just got for the girlfriend. But it's a nice game to have in the collection. Nintendogs. Have I played Nintendogs? I don't know. Will I be playing it? No. We also have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this was a game that I owned as a child. Obviously, I didn't own a DS for the longest time, so I couldn't play this. But this is definitely up there with a game that I put many hours into. The final game on DS was sort of just a meme. I was at the shop looking for games, came across this, and I thought, I have to get it. I have no choice but to buy it. It's made by Disney. Unfortunately, it's not Hannah Montana, but it is Camp Rock, the final jam. I've not played it. Will I ever play it? Probably not, but I've been proven wrong before. I might just get bored one day and feel like playing it. But I saw it was like $3 and I thought, I have no like, you can't see, it's like the Hannah Montana thing. You can't see a game like this and not buy it. Will I be buying Hannah Montana on DS if I see it for a reasonable price? Hell yeah. But guys, that is all the DS collection done. Alrighty guys, we have 8 Nintendo Wii games. I didn't buy any Wii games this year. These were all just from the collection that I had tucked away in a storage shed somewhere, and I was finally able to get them. And we are starting off with a game that everyone's probably played, Mario Kart Wii. This is one of the only games I've actually finished as a child. We used to own the steering wheels and everything. Everything was unlocked. Everything was like done. I put many hours into this great game. We also have cricket on the Wii. I enjoyed it as a kid. I used to own the cricket bat, the cricket balls, everything, so I can't complain. We also have a game that isn't mine, but it was a part of the set. It's Band Hero. I do not own the drums, the guitars, the microphones, anything like that. I think we used to, but we definitely do not anymore. It was $19, buy one get one free. Cool. Up next is a game that I've played like twice. This isn't my game, but again, I'm sort of glad to have it there just for the meme. It is All-Star Cheerleader 2. The game is in there, right? Yeah. Cool. Basically, you just learn how to become a cheerleader, sort of thing, I believe. Yeah. We also have Resident Evil 4, the Wii edition. I never completed the game on the Wii. I tried to, it just wasn't for me on the Wii. Will I go? I do want to actually go back and play all the Resident Evil games, so I'm going to try and make that happen soon. Up next, we do have a game that basically every mum owned on the Wii. Wii Fit. That's right. If you didn't have Wii Fit, then what were your parents doing? Alrighty guys, up next is a game that if you owned a Wii, you owned this game. I'm not saying that you should have played it. I'm telling you, you've definitely played it. We have not one, but 2 copies of Wii Sports. This one right here, don't ask me why it doesn't have a cover box art. It doesn't even come in the right cover. I don't know why I have 2 versions of Wii Sports, but I do. They're from the same collection. But yeah. Will I ever play both of these Wii Sports? No, I think we play this one, but this one at the back, it's probably just going to be reused for something. But yeah, that is all the Wii games done and dusted. Alrighty guys, up next is the games on the Switch. I only have 2 games on the Switch this year. Basically, I don't buy anything on the Switch that I can get on anything else. I probably should start buying games so that way I can play them on the road and while I'm away and stuff like that. But I don't. But here we go. The game number 1 is Nintendo Switch Sports. It's not as great as Wii Sports. I don't think nothing will be. But yeah, there's a whole generation out there that this will be the Wii Sports, which is sort of crazy to think, but yeah. Up next is a game that I went to play, and basically my Switch was dead, all my controllers were dead, so I haven't been able to play it. It is Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now, I'll probably go play this tonight because everything's in the lounge room and everything should be fully charged. But yeah, I do want to get the Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. That game was top tier. But we settled for Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I also think I bought this the day after I saw Mario at the movies. So you can tell where my head was at when I went ahead and bought that. But that is all of the Nintendo collection done as well. Alrighty guys, up next is the PSP. We only have one game on the PSP this year, basically. It's the only game that I really needed for my collection that I was like, alright, PSP, there's one game that I really need, and I saw it. I think I paid $15 for it. It was a little expensive, but I paid it just so I could get it. This was a game that I put many hours into as a kid. It was you have to go to bed, and then, you know, the whole meme of when you play your DS. I used to be that kid, but I used to play the PSP in my bed with the sound off or wearing earphones. So and that game is Daxter. Now, did I ever complete this game? No. Did I know what I was doing half the time? Not really. But this is a PSP exclusive. It's the only PSP exclusive, I believe, of the Jak and Daxter series. Basically, if you've never played the game or heard of it, you just play as Daxter. Jak gets kidnapped somewhere and you have to find him. I think it's after 1. I believe that's where it takes place, is after the Precursor Legacy. It's Daxter, then Jak 2, Jak 3, and Jak, I believe. Could be wrong, but yeah. Alrighty guys, up next is the PlayStation. I didn't buy any PS1 games this year. Basically just, they're expensive and nothing really piques my interest. I do want to start collecting PS1 games though, so it's just a matter of time, basically. But we are starting off with the PS2, and we are starting off with AFL Premiership 2005. Basically, this is just a sports game. The AFL is big in Australia, and yeah, it was like $1, so I bought it. We have, up next, some people would say it's one of the greatest racing games of all time. Need for Speed Underground 2. Now, I don't recall ever playing Underground 2. I could be wrong, but I now own Underground 1 and Underground 2. Would I be against if they remade Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2? No. Even just make a port for the PlayStation, for PS4, PS5, I'm for that as well. Up next, we have a game that I can truly say is one of the weirdest games I've ever played as a child. Jackass the Game. Do I remember any of the... I remember one level, and it's... I think you play as Steve-O when you jump off a roof of a building. You gotta spam all these buttons, and then you proceed to land in cow shit or horse shit. Something like that. But... yeah. I have not played this game since I bought it. But, yeah, maybe for a video. Up next is The Lord of the Rings Return of the King. I don't have any recollection of playing this game as a kid. I played it a few years back on Ratven Games for a Throwback Thursday, I believe. But other than that, I do not remember this game whatsoever. I knew it was a big game, but I just don't remember playing it. Up next is a game that I played a lot as a child. I was not a hit and run kid. I was a Simpson Road Rage kid. Now, basically the Simpsons Road Rage was just Need for Speed. Basically, it was just a racing game. It wasn't just racing though. It was, you could drive around, unlock new characters. It was sort of the PG version of Hit and Run, if that makes sense. But yeah. Up next is 4 games that I bought. I have nostalgia for one of them. 3 are a series, and I think I bought all 4 for like $5-6 one day. We have Medal of Honor Vanguard, Medal of Honor Frontline, and Medal of Honor The Rising Sun. I own every Medal of Honor game, I believe, on the PS2. There could be more, and if there is, I will go hunting for them. But yeah, basically, I remember as a child, Cody used to own one of the Medal of Honor games. Don't quite remember which one. And I just thought, you know what, let's go buy them, because one day we're gonna hang out and we're gonna have a PS2, and it's gonna be, do you wanna run this back? And then it got me thinking, in the exact same session, this game was hit, and I thought, if we're running a game back, it has to be the one and only SOCOM US Navy SEALs. We put so much time into this game. It's only one player, but man, that we had a lot of memories around this game, just not involving the game as well. Like just some fun memories regarding, like, yeah, if that makes sense. That brings us to the end of the PS2 collection. Up next is, of course, the PS3. Alrighty guys, we do have 6 games on the PS3, and we're starting off with the one and only Beijing 2008. The Olympic Games was big again for a while when the Sidemen were playing it, but yeah, I don't really remember playing it. I remember trying to play it and realizing it was really hard. So I gave up as a child. Saw it again and I was like, let's just buy it, who cares? Up next is, it's another game based off a movie. Remember when those were a thing? Every movie that would come out, that would release a game. We have Ratatouille. Now, I think I've played this a couple times, but yeah, I'm thoroughly looking forward to playing this again. Up next is LA Noire, or Noire. I think it's LA Noire. I've never played this game. I owned the PS4. I think I owned it on Xbox One. Didn't play it, and then got rid of it because I was like, I'm never going to play this game. And then saw it on PS3, and I was like, maybe I should get it. But yeah, that's basically the story with that. Up next, of course, is a game. It's a PlayStation classic. God of War 3. Yeah, there's not much. I have not really played any of the God of Wars, so I'm gonna play the trilogy, and then yeah. Up next is another game based off a movie. The movie is aight. The game is a lot better than the movie. It's Planet 51, the video game. This was a game that I bought as a child, never had seen the movie, didn't even know it was like a movie. Bought the game, played it, sitting down one day, you know, channel flicking as you do as a child, and I was like, oh my god, this was a movie? This was a movie? Watched the movie. Yeah. I don't know why I was saying that, but yeah, Planet 51. It's a decent game for what it is. And the final PS3 game that I bought this year is the one, the only, Lord of the Rings, War in the North. Now, I have no recollection of playing this game, but I remember owning it as a child. I think Cody played a lot of it, and I saw little bits of him playing it, but yeah. I'm thoroughly looking forward to going back and replaying this game, or playing it for the first time properly and remembering it. But yeah, that does bring us to the end of the PS3 collection. Alrighty guys, up next is the most games that we have in this collection, the PS4. Yeah, this is also where it ends. I currently don't have any PS5 games, but yeah. Starting us off on this collection is Star Wars Squadrons. Never played this game, never will play the game. but it's a Star Wars game, so you have to just buy it just for the collection. Yeah. Up next is another game that I've not yet played, but it's a PS5 upgraded available. So I'll get there one day. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Basically, this is just such a long game to be able to play, and I just don't have the time to sit there and grind out this game at the moment. Like I said, I will get there one day, hopefully soon, but yeah. Up next is Horizon Zero Dawn, another game I've not played. A fairly easy game apparently. I do want to play Forbidden West, but I just got to play this before then and get the PS5. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is game number 3. Up next is a game that was very controversial when it came out because of what it was. Here we have the GTA trilogy. I bought this. I owned the first 3, like these 3 already. The PS2 classics though. And I thought, let's just buy it, play it. I don't think it's as bad as it is, as everyone made it out to be. But I'm yet to play it, so that speaks volumes. Up next is a game that I own digitally, and I thought, I need to have this for my collection anyway. Why not just buy it now? And that is the PlayStation hits God of War. I'm yet to finish the game. I'm about halfway through, and I'm yet to finish. I'll get there one day. I will get there one day, I promise. Up next is a game which, again, it's a Star Wars game, so you just have to buy it, is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, however, there is a little glitch that stopped me from getting the Platinum Trophy, so I've sort of stopped playing it just for now. But yeah, I'll get there one day and I'll get the Platinum Trophy, and all will be good. Up next is WWE 2K22. Yeah, there's not much to say. I basically own every WWE game there is. And I'm still going to buy them even when I'm old, if they're still making them. We have, up next, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Again, I bought it on PlayStation because I was trying to go for the Platinum and it just didn't seem to work out, so that it is what it is. We also have another game called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Basically, it was just another Crash Bandicoot, just a little different, but also different to Crash Bandicoot. I've not played the game yet, so I can't really tell you what it is. But, yeah. Up next is another game that I own digitally, and I was like, I need this for my collection. It's still sealed, it will probably always remain sealed. We have Ratchet and Clank. Gosh, that ring light is terrible. We have Ratchet and Clank, still sealed. Yeah. Another game that is still sealed, but I don't own it digitally. I just haven't opened it yet. I just haven't had time to sit down and play it. We have Saints Row on the PS4. The Day 1 edition has the PS5 upgrade. I didn't buy it just to play it on PS5, but I thought, you know what? If I can buy it for cheaper, let's just get it. No, that's not really what I said. I had every intention of sitting down and playing this when I bought it. Just since then, I've got a lot less time on my hands, so yeah. Up next, we have a game returning to my collection. I did have to go re-buy this though because I did get rid of it. So, you know, it was a bit unfortunate. But we have Rugby League Live 4. Game's just another sports game. Not much to say about it. Up next is WWE 2K23. You knew that was coming when you saw 2K22. Game. It is what it is. And the final game of this video is a game that returns to my collection. Star Wars Battlefront 2. A little lackluster, I know, but if anyone knows me, I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I had this game from day one, actually pre-release. I got the pre-order bonus the 3 days early. And yeah, I got rid of it back in like 2019, 2020. Just played it on Xbox. Then it became free on PlayStation, and I thought, you know what? It's time. Let's go buy it again. I had just for my collection basically. I don't care. I have I have it free on PlayStation. I have it digitally, but I thought I need to get this physically again, and I did. So yeah, that is that. Alrighty, guys, that does do it for this Rat Pack Wednesday. If you are brand new on the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy today's video, smash the like button, and I want you guys to comment below what's your favorite game from my collection this year, and or what game is your favorite that you've added to your collection this year. And if it seems interesting, I might buy it. Let's be real, I probably will buy it. But yeah, also feel free to comment below any other videos you want to see me make on this channel. This should also be the beginning of a weekly thing again. I haven't had too much of a success run with Rat Pack Wednesdays, but yeah, I'm sort of getting ahead of videos, which is nice. So I should also have a bonus video dropping in the next couple of weeks. It could be this week, could be in a few weeks. I don't want to rush it until I'm 100% certain that I want to drop the video and make sure it's ready. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will catch you all next Wednesday, same time, same place, same channel. This is Ratven signing out. Peace.
Boxing up your water, I don't have to tell you. Roll up another one. We could fall